ako, I was being accused of being a drug lord daw eh. But when you look at the whole story, ang kwento, yung sasakyan na nahuli somewhere in Leyte, ay dumaan lang sa Surigao. Dahil ako'y taga Surigao, ako na raw yung drug lord. And they create the story. Ang narrative nila is that the vehicle that was used to transport these drugs is owned by me and driven by my brother. So they painted a picture of me and my brother being involved in drugs. Yan, nakakatawa yun eh. Dahil sa amin, wala naman naniniwala eh. Di ba? Merong iilan siguro na naniniwala. But my point being is that because this post was made by someone, perhaps our political opponent, yun lang naman kasi yung pwede niyang gawin para manalo eh. So, kumalat, no? At isinare naman ito ng mga kung sino-sinong vlogger. No, ngayon, when ABS-CBN issued a fact-check report and Rappler issued the same fact-check report saying it's false, it's not true, meron pa rin mga tatanga-tangang mga vlogger na patuloy pa rin nilalabas, pinupost ito. Meron dyan, yung isang laos na dating TV anchor. Laos na yun eh. O, ngayon, naghanap ng pagkakitaan siguro. Di ba? And hoping and expecting that he will garner X amount of engagement so that he can monetize. Perhaps, no? Yun ang tingin ko. Hindi pa yata na kontento sa bayad ng mga narco vloggers at saka mga pogo operators eh. My point again is that because this happened, my personal experience, sa akin, wala, kaya sabi ko nga, wala naman naniniwala eh, no, doon sa aking mga pinagsisilbihan, sa aking mga constituents eh. In spite of the fact that there were already reports saying that these are false statements, false news, or fake news, they kept on spreading and spreading and spreading. Diba? Sabi nga kanina, diba? We cannot be onion skinned. Yun lang. But there must be a way for this kinds of behavior to be checked.